The story of the Titanic is one filled with grandeur, tragedy, and an air of invincibility that ultimately led to its fateful demise. Let us delve into the tale of this iconic British passenger liner and the reasons behind its damage, as well as the mystery surrounding the recovery of its missing parts. In the early 20th century, the Titanic was a marvel of engineering, touted as the largest and most luxurious ship ever built. Its creators, fueled by ambition and a desire to conquer the vast oceans, spared no expense in crafting a vessel that exuded opulence and boasted advanced safety features. The ship was meant to be a testament to human ingenuity, a floating palace that would defy the elements and offer an unparalleled experience to its privileged passengers. On that fateful night of April 15, 1912, as the Titanic embarked on its maiden voyage from Southampton, England, excitement permeated the air. The ship's interiors were adorned with lavish decorations, and the elite of society reveled in the anticipation of an extravagant transatlantic crossing. But destiny had a different plan in store. The Titanic, under the command of Captain Edward Smith, embarked on a high-speed journey across the North Atlantic, aiming to set a new record for the fastest Atlantic crossing. Unbeknownst to the crew and passengers, the ship sailed straight into a treacherous region known as the Iceberg Alley, where monstrous icebergs roamed the frigid waters. As the Titanic sliced through the dark, icy night, lookouts stationed high above in the crow's nest strained their eyes, scanning the horizon for any signs of danger. Suddenly, a chilling cry rang out, echoing through the vast expanse of the Atlantic. "Iceberg ahead." Panic seized the ship's officers as they desperately tried to maneuver away from the colossal iceberg looming ominously in their path. The engines roared, and the Titanic attempted a sharp turn, but the immense size and momentum of the ship were no match for the icy behemoth. The scraping sound of metal against ice sent shivers down the spines of all aboard, and a series of devastating gashes appeared along the starboard side of the ship. The damage inflicted by the iceberg was catastrophic, and the Titanic's fate was sealed. Water poured into the ship's compartments with an unstoppable force, gradually pulling the colossal vessel down into the icy depths. Chaos ensued as passengers and crew scrambled for lifeboats, only to discover a shocking truth. There were not enough lifeboats to accommodate everyone on board. Amid the chaos and despair, acts of heroism and self-sacrifice emerged. Men helped women and children into the limited number of lifeboats, knowing they were sealing their own fate. The orchestra played music to soothe the terrified souls, and in the face of impending doom, stories of bravery and tragedy unfolded in every corner of the ship. As the Titanic slipped beneath the surface, engulfed by the frigid Atlantic waters, the world reeled in shock and disbelief. The loss of more than 1,500 lives left an indelible mark on history and forever changed the way maritime safety was approached. In the aftermath of the disaster, numerous attempts were made to locate and salvage the wreckage of the Titanic. Expeditions were launched, manned by intrepid explorers eager to unravel the secrets held by the ocean's depths. Finally, in 1985, a joint French-American mission led by Dr. Robert Ballard discovered the Titanic's final resting place, nearly 12,500 feet, 3,800 meters, below the surface. The underwater exploration revealed a haunting sight. The once majestic ship lay scattered on the ocean floor, its remnants a stark reminder of the tragedy that unfolded more than 7 decades prior. The immense water pressure and corrosive salt water had taken its toll on the wreckage, causing significant deterioration. The ship, once a symbol of human triumph, now rested as a somber underwater memorial, a testament to the lives lost in its watery grave. Despite the discovery of the Titanic's resting place, recovering its missing parts proved to be a daunting task. The depth at which the ship settled presented immense challenges for salvage operations. The ocean floor, shrouded in darkness and unforgiving pressure, became a formidable barrier to any attempts at retrieval. The Titanic's remains lay at a depth that pushed the limits of human technological capabilities. The immense pressure exerted by the weight of the water above would crush any ordinary vessel attempting to reach such depths. The few manned submersibles that possessed the ability to withstand these pressures were limited in their capabilities, making it difficult to conduct extensive salvage operations. Furthermore, the delicate state of the wreckage posed a significant obstacle. The passage of time and the harsh conditions of the deep sea had caused the ship's structure to weaken and deteriorate. The wooden elements had long since disintegrated, and the once grand steel frame had become brittle and fragile. Any attempts to recover the missing parts risked causing further damage or even complete destruction of the remaining remnants. Moreover, ethical considerations weighed heavily in the decision-making process. The Titanic's resting place had become an underwater grave, a final resting place for the victims of the tragedy. Disturbing the site and removing parts of the ship would not only disrespect the memory of those who perished but also set a precedent that could undermine the preservation of other underwater archaeological sites. Instead of physically recovering the missing parts, efforts have focused on preserving the memory and legacy of the Titanic through various means. Exhibitions and museums around the world display artifacts recovered from the wreckage, providing an opportunity for people to connect with the history and tragedy of the Titanic. These exhibits serve as a reminder of the human cost of hubris and continue to captivate audiences with the story of the ill-fated ship. In recent years, advancements in technology have allowed for the creation of detailed 3D models and virtual recreations of the Titanic. Using sonar imaging, underwater robots, and high-resolution photography, researchers have pieced together a comprehensive understanding of the ship's layout and appearance. These virtual representations not only provide valuable insights into the Titanic's design but also allow for immersive experiences that bring the ship's story to life. While the physical recovery of the Titanic's missing parts may remain an unattainable goal, the legacy of the ship and its tragic fate continue to captivate the world. The story of the Titanic serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the consequences of overconfidence and the enduring power of human resilience in the face of adversity.